And this is super cool. This is Veroni, and she's starting in 2 days, 3 days?
3 days.
3 days. She's starting in 3 days to hike. She's going to Constance like me, so this is going to be amazing. And there, look, there's one of the other conchas. The concha. Say something, Veroni.
Hello.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So, let's go. Hey guys, today is the 25th of July, and that is the first day of my Camino. Even though I'm starting to walk on the 3rd of August, today is a special day. The 25th of July is traditionally St. James Day. And since I'm going on the way of St. James towards the tomb of St. James Day is a great day to start all this, especially since I am in Munich. And in Munich there is, right across from me over here is the Jewish synagogue. And right behind the Jewish synagogue is the Church of St. James, where the Sisters of St. James will be doing at 7 p.m. It is now 6:30. So in half an hour, a sending ceremony. So you're getting a symbolic staff and backpack handed to you and a lot of prayers, and then you are being sent towards Compostela, which I am doing in 3 days, not now, or in 5 days, not now. But this today is my starting day. It's my starting day for a number of reasons. The main reason is, of course, today is the sending ceremony, but there's more. Today was my last day of work, and I had to say goodbye to my colleagues, my friends. I had to realize every time I said something, I'm a teacher, I'm teaching emergency medicine, and every time I said something, I had to realize this is the last time I'm saying this. The last time I'm using these turns of phrases. The last time I'm showing this slide. The last time I'm acting out something weird, right? It's the last time, and it's a weird feeling that something is over, but I've learned something in teaching. I've learned in teaching that you have to have a clear teaching goal, a mission. And the mission has to be different from, like, if you're doing computer sciences, the mission shouldn't be I'm teaching computer sciences. It has to be I'm trying to make people comfortable with, or whatever. And the same thing happens with life. You should have goals. You should have a goal. So I'm doing emergency medicine, and my teaching goal was to get people comfortable with applying, going head first into things that sound weird and crazy and dangerous and scary at the very first second. And it's a little bit like the Camino. The first time I went on a Camino, it was that weird, crazy, scary thing. I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea what will happen. And I had no idea if I would, enjoy it. I did. Now it's my 6th. And with a 6th Camino, the scariness of the Camino itself is gone. And I realize I'm not looking for anything anymore, because that all was done the last couple of times. So the last Camino, the summer Camino last year, what happened is that it basically, in the process of the Camino and right afterwards, it completely, not voluntarily, quite sudden, turned my life upside down. Everything I had planned was gone. So for a couple of months I held on. I was doing what I was doing because it was comfortable and it worked. And then I realized, no. There's a reason for all this, and I should be taking advantage of that reason. And just as I was thinking that, I got this offer. I got this offer to leave here, to leave Germany, to leave this country, to go somewhere else and take the next step, to not change everything, but to become something new, but something more. And today is the first step into that something more, because it's the end of my old job and the beginning of the Camino that will lead directly into my new job. But that new thing, that is as scary as the first Camino was. It's like a new country with a new language, with no idea what to expect there. And I'm quite frankly, I'm scared out of my ass. But I take solace in the fact that I could do the Camino scared out of my ass and kind of survived it, and I started to love it, and I did it a couple of times, and today is, well, probably for the next couple of years, the last big Camino I'm doing, because I won't have time for that anymore. Let's see how next summer goes. But right now, this is going to be my last multi-week, even multi-month hike, and it starts right here in Munich on August 3rd. I'm leaving now. I'm going over there. I'm going to talk to these sisters of St. James. Have them, send me off towards the Camino, hand me that backpack and that pilgrim stick for 5 seconds and bless me and all that. And then, I'm going to go home and I'm going to go pack. You'll get a packing video, definitely. And then starting August 3rd, you will get daily videos about my trips. And the cool thing is I'm not one of those hashtag so blessed influencers or anything. I don't care. I'm just walking. I'm making a video about walking because making videos about walking is fun. And because I want to be able to look back in a couple of years and say, hey, I remember that time. I did that. And so I don't care if it's one person or 5,000 people watching. But I do care about making these videos. So if you're interested, I'm going to be uploading them on Twitter, on YouTube, on PeerTube, and on Facebook. That's where they're all going up. And there will be a link on my blog as well, somewhere in the description probably. And I'm going to do that. If you want, come with me. Maybe you'll enjoy it as well. So we'll probably see each other in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, with a packing video and, more weird thoughts about emergency medicine and the Camino. Until then, Altrea.